Good morning, students. This is a solution of MCQ questions, chapter related to the methods and function. See, the first question is, this is the first question. First question is, which of the following is true for methods in Java? So answers are reuse of code, easy debugging, faster execution. So these all are the true for the methods in Java. So correct answer is D. Right? Question number 2. Which one option is not correct for the library functions in Java? Answers are max, length, substring. These three are the library functions. And question is which is not correct. So palindrome, it is a user defined functions, right? So correct answer is D. Question number 3. Choose the correct sequence for the function prototype in Java. Function prototype means first line of function definition. So the correct answer is access specifier, right? Access specifier. Next is return type, then method name, then parameter list. Question number 4. It deals with the scope of usage of a function. So the correct answer is access specifier, right? And the next one, question number 5. In question number 5, which of the following format is correct for function signature? So the correct answer is A. Correct answer is A. Right? Okay. Next, A is add int A comma int B. Question number 6. Which of the following is correct for the return statement in Java? So the correct answer is D. Correct answer is it always used at the end of a method. No statement in the method will be executed after it. It returns a single value from a method to its caller. So the correct answer is D. So these all work are being done by the method in return is using return statement. The list of variables in the first line of function definition known as a correct answer is D, A and C. And what is this? C, A is the formal parameters and C is the formal arguments. Question number 8. A function which returns a value to its caller method and it does not change the state of an object is known as pure function, right? Now next question. Question number 9. Question number 9 is, see what is question number 9? Mutator method is known as. The correct answer is impure function, right? Question number 10. During program compilation, the system finds the best match of function arguments and the parameter list, that is types and number of parameters, to ensure which of the overload function is to be called for operations. This phenomena is known as a static binding. Question number 11. How many values can a function return? Only one. 12. When a function returns a value, then it must be the last option. You can see the last option D is the same. This one, this is the correct answer. The same data type as defined in its function prototype. As you know, whatever the value you want to return from the function must have same return type. Question number 13. invoking a function, question number 13. Invoking a function by passing the object of a class. By passing a object of class, see, by passing the object of a class, question number 13, invoking a function by passing the object of a class is known as a pass by reference. Okay, pass by reference. Question number 13, answer is this one, right? Then this is a question number 14, not the 13. This is question number 14. Write true or false. To access a non-static method from a static method creates an instance of the class. True. A static method can only access static variable. True. There are 3 ways to invoke a method. False. There are only 2 ways: pass by value or call by value, or pass by reference or the call by reference. Non-static method cannot access any static method without creating an instance of the class. False. Okay, for non-static method you have to create an instance of the class, then you can access it. In call by value only primitive data passed, it is true. So this is a solution of sheet number 2 based on methods or the functions.